Welcome back to the Cool Daddies podcast. Today we have a special guest, as we have Justin Fishboy Fish.
Fish.
No, it's Fishboy Fish.
Fishboy Fish.
Come on, Shy Adro. Okay.
You're cutting that out.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not used to holding cameras on the Cool Dad podcast. Today we're here to talk about Pubg versus Fortnite. They're both battle royale games. So Pubg was created first, and then Fortnite created a battle royale game, and then they did this whole thing where apparently they copied them or something, and then Pubg wanted to sue them for copyright or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty accurate. Bet. So I'm here to ask Ajo, you play both games, correct? Do you play it?
Yeah.
Okay, he plays both Pubg and Fortnite, as well as I. I agree. Probably play Pubg more. Not really. I play both the same, but whatever. That's not important. Okay, questions. Do you think Pubg was copied by Fortnite?
Yes. The original software
Look at
and
the camera. You're just sitting back. It's like, I know this is a podcast, but we have to use the camera on this Cool Daddy podcast. So.
The original software or engine that Pubg uses was made by Epic, but it was made only for Pubg to be run. But they started making game after game with the same engine, and Pubg got mad, and then they made an entire copy of what they had an idea, because Pubg gave their ideas to the engine, and the engine is read by Epic. Then Epic crafted their own game slowly into Fortnite, then they almost got sued for adding the moving vehicles.
Yeah, they added moving vehicles. So, haven't been sued yet. Okay, clearly he knows a lot more than I do. Was it reasonable to try and sue Fortnite? If so, why?
Honestly, no, because I think Epic was the one who created Fortnite, or Pubg was the first step, because Epic made the engine, and then they used the engine to... They used the engine to make Pubg, but Epic Games was the one who originally made the engine. So basically, Epic Games sued themselves.
Wow. In your honest opinion, which game is better?
Pubg.
Why?
It gives me the rush, and people always say, oh, the rounds take too long. That's why it builds up suspense, and then when you finally hear that first shot and then the zing past your ear when you're playing, it scares you really bad. And I think that's really fun because it has that little scare. But in Fortnite, all it is you hear building, you run towards it.
And get shot down, but whatever.
Exactly.
So, clearly, you like horror movies.
Yes.
Do you think both games are still okay, or are you completely biased towards one game?
I think both games go their separate ways. I mean, I only play on mobile, but I'm thinking of getting it on computer. But Fortnite has its ups and downs. Pubg has its ups and downs. Like, Fortnite you can build, but it's super glitchy. And Pubg, it's super glitchy, but the glitches make it fun. So, there's like a mix between
Fortnite's
the
free.
two.
Pubg's like $30.
Well, mobile.
Mobile's free,
True.
but for a better game experience,
Mm-hmm.
$30. So that'll wrap up the Good Daddy podcast, Cool Daddy podcast, whatever you want to call it. I'm here with my guest, good boy, Justo Fishboy Fish.
The intro.
Exactly. And I'll see you guys next time on the Good Daddy podcast.
No, you know what? This is ending.
What'd you say to me? Yeah! Yeet.